Welcome back. So, how are you doing? I hope you are doing fine. So, if you are someone who loves reading, uh, you know, thought provoking books and somehow reading deep books, and but sometimes feels that you like someone to truly discuss them with. So, this video is for you today. I am diving into an amazing book by Osho, that is Courage, the Joy of Living Dangerously. I recently finished that book and I really felt it so amazing, so inspiring that I couldn't resist myself sharing it to you guys. And I'll try to break it down into key ideas, share how you can apply them in your life, and invite you to join the conversation in the comments. Plus, I'll recommend, I think, some more books to you that maybe my next read, or please will ask some suggestions from you as well that I can also get help from. So, why this book matters to readers? Why this book is so inspiring? Why I felt it so, connected? So, as a developer and avid reader myself, I often find that books like this spark big questions about fear, growth, and living authentically, but it's not always easy to find someone to discuss them with, right? Osho's courage is all about facing your fears, stepping into unknown that is unpredictable, and living your own truth. It's a book that can change the way you see challenges in both your personal and professional life. So, I would like to give some key ideas from this book. Let's break it down in some core lessons. So, the first lesson I found is courage is not the absence of fear. So, imagine you are about to give a big presentation to start a new job. Your heart races, your palms sweat. That's fear. Osho says that's perfectly normal. Like, can you remember a time when you felt scared but did it anyway? Share your story in the comments. Uh, because I feel courage isn't about being fearless, And this book also explains us very nicely that it's about feeling the fear and choosing to act. Use your fear as a signal that you are about to grow, because there is a slight difference between a loser or a courageous person. Not the fear, everybody has fear, but courageous person has the guts to handle the fear courageously. That's make the whole difference. Okay, next is embarrassing the unknown. While we step into unknown, that's perfectly fine, but accepting that while having fear, it makes it a bit difficult. So, like, uh, a blank thing, a blank mind. Okay, this is the unknown. It's scary because anything can happen, right? If you go in a way where nobody has gone, like I have heard of a story from my childhood that there are two ways parting, and one way is mostly followed. There are steps of the people, but second way is mostly covered with leaves. And this shows that courageous people need to overcome their fear to step into the unknown, like, right? But this is also where all your possibilities live. You may face something new, you may discover something new, change a new behavior of yours, new thinking, new ideas, so that you can that can be worked upon, right? Everybody thinks of many other ideas, but the courageous person has the courage to work upon them, to think that this may be a new idea, this can be worked upon too as well. Okay, so possibilities live where there is unknown, right? Okay, think of, like, what's the one thing you want to try but haven't because it feels uncertain. Maybe learning a new skill, moving to a new city, or even starting a YouTube channel. Maybe I have also started it now. So, real growth starts when you say yes to what you can't predict. Let's take my example. I am afraid of heights, badly afraid of heights. So, it takes me to think about it, right? I am also trying to overcome it a little by little. So, you may be also having some fears, try to get over them, right? Next one is living authentically. Okay, uh, here I would love to give you an example. I have never been alone somewhere. I have always been with somebody, or my parents or my friends, wherever we go. So, just before a few days, just before some time, I made a decision to go on a solo trip that I loved, but I couldn't do it because of my fears. I was scared to how could I go? How would I manage things alone? But yes, that was amazing. Was really amazing. I perfectly handled everything. I would also like to know, when was the last time you made a decision just for you, not to please others? How did it feel? Like, I felt the joy of my life. I felt like life is this in green, where you focus on your thoughts, your well being, when you try to figure out what's happening inside you, right? Your real power comes from honoring your own voice. As a developer, that might mean suggesting bold ideas or choosing projects that truly excite you. Okay, next step, transforming your fears into freedom. Like, close your eyes for a moment and notice any fear or anxiety in your body. Don't judge it, just observe. Breathe deeply. With each breath, imagine the fear getting lighter. Try this exercise whenever you feel afraid and let me know in the comments if it helps. The more you observe your fears and the less control they have over you, legit makes difference. Legit they have less control over you. I first time I tried, bungee jumping in a very small place, but that was me. I gathered courage over half an hour, you know. My friends were there. I can't express that feeling, but yes. After that, I was totally shivering for 10 minutes. It was shocking for everybody, shocking for me, that on an extreme level. But yes, somehow it made me feel that I can do more. After that, I also started focusing on myself. I couldn't run first. I started running, and that's how I gained the courage, I gained the power to get it done very well. I focused on myself and my fears, and it made me what I am. Okay, next is taking responsibility for your happiness. Hold up two signs. One says blame, and other says responsibility. When things go wrong, do you point fingers or look for what you can change? True courage is owning your choices and your happiness. Like, I have heard of a quote: if you, forgive most of the people outside, you'll forgive most of yourself. You'll feel happiness. Most of our sad things, or the whatever we are tensed, we have fears, we have insecurities, is because of others, not because of ourselves. If we focus on just ourselves, that is amazing for our mental health, right? So, true courage is owning your choices and your happiness. You are the owner of your happiness. I would like to ask a question now. What's one small thing you can do today to take charge of your happiness? For example, whenever I feel low, I step out my home to the pani puri stall and I eat a lot until I'm full. And that's give me so true, satisfaction. I am calm then. Definitely. Okay. Now we can talk about how we can apply these teachings, right? Because knowing is different thing, but applying is very different. As per I have seen myself, I also read sometimes, I also get to know very things, but I am also unable to apply these things in my life as often. So here are some ways we can put these ideas into practice. When you feel nervous about a new challenge, remind yourself fear is a sign you are growing. When you are fixed, when you are certain on something, that's where you know everything. But when you know you are going to step into something uncertain, fear comes into play. And whenever there is a fear, think yourself that you are now growing. Try a short mindfulness practice, like just sit quietly, notice your thoughts, and let them pass. Because you become what you thought. What do you think? Okay, ship your thoughts. Are you living your truth or just following the crowd? This is the one thing that matters the most. And that is the most important question we should ask ourselves every time. So, what's one small step you could take towards authenticity? If you are in tech like me, maybe it's learning a new framework or reaching out to collaborate on a project you care about, right? Okay, one thing I have learned is that reading is more powerful when it's shared, right? If you have read Courage or any book that made you think deeply, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What part of Osho's message resonated with you? Because there's a lot that resonated with me. I also have a lot of fears that this book helped me, face them. Somehow I am able to handle a little of them, but yes, talking it out and sharing with them, sharing, talking, and somehow, discussing makes things easy, and that's for what I am here for. So, was there any moment in your life when you had to act courageously? And is there a passage or idea that you would like to unpack together with me? I would love to hear that. If you ever feel stuck or want to discuss a book, drop a comment or reach out. I'm here to help, whether it's clarifying, sharing practical tips, or just being a fellow book lover to chat with. Yes, I would love to know that if you have any favorite book that helped you grow, please share your suggestions in the comments. I'm always looking for my next great read. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, share, and subscribe, and join our community of thoughtful readers and lifelong learners. So remember one thing, you are not alone on your journey, whether it's in books, tech, or life. Let's help each other grow, and one courageous step at a time that can make us success and live a life that is full of happiness and of course completely growing. So thank you for watching, and happy reading, people.